The law was clear. Adultery was punishable by stoning. In John 8, a woman was caught in the act. The Pharisees brought her to Jesus, waiting for his verdict. Most Christians assume Jesus was stalling. But here is what should stop you completely. He did not just wait. He knelt and wrote in the dust. The Eastern tradition reads this as a deliberate act, not a nervous habit. The Greek word for wrote, katagrapho, means to write down or inscribe. In this context, it implies a formal, intentional act. Jesus was not doodling, he was making a point. The law prescribed stoning, but it also required the witnesses to throw the first stones. By writing in the dust, Jesus may have been listing the sins of the accusers, or perhaps quoting the law itself. This act is reminiscent of the prophet Jeremiah, who wrote down the sins of Israel in a scroll, symbolizing God's judgment on their actions. As Maximus the Confessor noted, Jesus' actions were a manifestation of God's wisdom, which judges the intentions of the heart. This changes everything about the nature of judgment. The Pharisees were prepared to condemn, but Jesus turned the tables. He did not condemn the woman, but instead shone a light on the hypocrisy of her accusers. As Gregory of Nyssa said, the law was not given to condemn, but to convict. The woman's accusers were forced to confront their own sinfulness, and in doing so, they were convicted by their own conscience. You were not a judge standing over the accused. You were the one kneeling, writing in the dust, aware of your own failures. The one who wrote in the dust is the same one who says, "Let him who is without sin cast the first stone." Mercy does not undermine justice, it fulfills it.